What's good, everybody, man? I'm up in here, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm man. I'm having a G effect moment. Uh, Rich, you here? Can y'all hear us good? Y'all hear me? Y'all can't hear me? Somebody let me know in the comments. Can you hear me? Okay. I don't hear Rich. But man, it's going down. It's your boy K Jizzle. I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. I hope y'all can hear me. Yes, okay. I see it in the comments. Okay, yeah. But I gotta tell y'all, man, it's going down. G been doing me, boy. He been on me, man. But hey, it's how we get better, man. You gotta accept what's going on. Raw Rich must be having technical difficulties. But when he pop back in, I'ma slide him on back up in here. But man, and without no further ado, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna bring my coach at okay, our coach. Okay. Our coach. We're gonna bring our coach out. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry the camera moving. I can't help it. I ain't doing it on purpose. Hold up. I think Rich back in. No, he not. You know what I'm saying? But we bringing in my coach. You know what I'm talking about? Coach G. You know, I done changed the deal, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Coach G. Hey, it's going down. I'm lit, baby. I'm on a whole nother level right now. After that conversation in the back,
man. Word. What's happening?
Let me bring it down.
Let you bring it down. Okay.
I had to regroup. Okay, I'm good. So we up in here with our coach. I'm lit. It's running again. We ain't even gonna wait. Rich,
for me, stop, guys. It's still going. For me,
hey,
stop, guys.
Run it up.
Hold up, my bad. See how you do that?
Hilarious.
If y'all want to get your mind right, we got Coach G in the building, part 2. Man, hold up. It's going down, man. It's going down. Coach G, what's good? Oh, Rob Rich, man, what's going down, baby?
Yeah, man. I guess I'm having some internet difficulties. It's always something, but I'm here. I'm about to jump in right now.
Somebody finna get that teaching today. Look here, man. They in these comments like, boy, look at here.
My people, man. I told you.
Hold on.
As we said the last time.
Let me start from the top, cause golly, G, come on, man.
Yeah,
okay.
I see it.
Look at this. Oh, I got somebody. My bad. Look at all this. These are different people, bro. Too. Okay. I remember her on the live. She was on the live earlier.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Hey, we know who there.
You know what? Let's just go and get into it. I'm gonna be here all day pressing these comments. But G,
what's happening?
Yeah, man, I need some help personally. My personal help is that, you know what I'm saying? I need to figure out a better way of, how can I say this? Man, I'm just gonna say it. I gotta figure out a better way to swallow that ego.
Why do you have it?
I mean, I feel like that's what keep me going. I'm being honest.
No, that's what's keeping you suffering. Let me help you with something.
Uh,
Ego is only attached to the mind. Future, past. That's the only thing the ego is attached to. That's why it can't find peace, because it don't know how to be in the now. Ego has to have a time source, either future or past. So anything that you say, well, it's my ego, you either are focusing on something in the future or it's something you ain't learned, you ain't let go of in the past. That's the only reason why your ego is existing. So whenever you are in a situation and you're dealing with people, you either are seeing something in the future that can give you a problem that's relating from your past, or you seeing something in your past that's triggering you to try to protect you. It's one of the two. That's why ego exists. It has to identify itself by something to protect itself from something. You understand what I'm saying? So there's some future destruction that you see, or some destruction that you're dealing with when you're dealing with people, because it has something that you're relating to. Why you have to have an ego there, why you got to protect yourself in these spaces, why you got to stick to this and stick to that. Why? Because in these situations, it may not be necessary to have that. You don't need to protect yourself in these
But I don't.
situations.
But I
mm,
don't feel like I'm protecting myself. I feel like I'm being me.
And what is that? You can't see, you saying you, but you have an ego. So you ain't being you if you have an ego, because you are whatever you are. You don't know what you are.
hmm.
You are whatever you are, and it is whatever it is. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when you say, well, I'm just being me, you being you from a protective standpoint, hands down. Everything starts with protection. Now you just in your day-to-day function. You just in your day-to-day function, but you're still protecting yourself with that ego. You're having to identify yourself for some form of fashion to protect yourself in these things, and you're calling it me being me. Now there's a fear that you don't want to address, or some form of destruction that you're trying to not go to. When that's why your ego has to exist. You
Mm,
understand?
okay, I'll take that. Yeah, that's a tough one because I can't really say I have an ego. Maybe we all do
I don't
subconsciously.
I
ego.
don't feel like it.
But see, let me tell you, but see, this
Oh
is
my bad.
where we're confused at. Ego is not brashness. Ego is the identifier. Period. If you say I'm an overthinker, that's ego. If you say,
Mm,
man, I can't, that's ego. You're identifying as anything. That's an ego. The ego is only
I
the
can't.
huh?
I can't is an ego.
Who who are you? You're labeling something.
you saying you can't do something?
You're labeling you. That's it. Ego is not the way you're seeing it. Ego is not about, oh, I think I'm this, I think I'm that. No. Ego is the identifier, period. If you say
Mm,
my name is, that's the ego. That's an identifier. Anything that identifies you is an egoic move. Anything. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I walk into this space, because I am right there, I'm labeling something. Because
mm,
the being is just is. I am whatever I am. But if I
that's
can tell you that I am this, now I have attached myself to some functioning of the world that I'm not going to have to deal with to keep that title. So if I say
Mm.
I am a peaceful individual, all hell is coming to me to prove how peaceful I am,
peaceful I am. Mm,
because I have identified as peaceful. But when I say I am whatever I am, then there is no subject matter. There is nothing to pursue to me that I have to prove it, because I am whatever I am, and I will be whoever I'm supposed to be in that moment that I'm in. That's the only thing that matters. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what ego is. Ego is not about, oh, I think I'm this, or I think I'm that, or I got it going on. No. Ego is about the identifier, period. I'm an
and
overthinker. I'm hurting. I am this. That's, you see what I'm saying? You,
and when you say I
I,
identify like that, that's is that identifying with anything that you attach yourself to? Like if you're saying I want to be a leader, is things gonna come to you in that way? You're gonna have to prove that you're a
you're
leader.
gonna have to prove that you even got leadership qualities. Everything in this world is about your affirmations and manifestations. Every day is about proving to you what you said. Every day.
Hmm.
That's all this world is. It's just full of affirmations. Whatever you say you are, you're gonna have to
You
prove
have
it.
to prove it.
Whatever you write about, it's gonna keep coming to prove you right. One thing about your world, you're always right.
Hmm.
Regardless of what you think, you're always right. Because guess what? You're living up to it. If you say that there's nobody out here to trust, I guarantee you're gonna have trust issues out here. Guaranteed.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. What would you say to people like having past trauma that they haven't let go from a childhood, of things that they've, endured over time, and then carry that into adulthood? How would you address that?
Well, what everybody has to understand is everybody is a walking child until they awaken. Everybody.
Hmm.
Your anger, your fears, all this is attached to a child. You're still functioning as a child. You're in an adult body, but spiritually or egoically, you're still a child
Hmm.
because you have a story, you have a why. Wherever your roots are, the tree grows. It doesn't, if the roots are rotted and the roots are no good, that tree ain't gonna be no good. Period. I don't care how tall the tree get. You understand what I'm saying? I don't care how bad it looks. It still comes from rotted roots, bad roots. So in the day, if I have a troubled childhood, then I'm going to grow and move based off running from this or needing solutions or something like that. So whatever I do in my life is going to be countering my roots. So I'm
Hmm.
going to be confirming my childhood, regardless of what I go to. Because at the end of the day, if I had a traumatic childhood, every move that I make is to be a solution to what I went through by getting away from this. So everything that I'm going to go to is going to be branches of this right here from my childhood.
Huh.
So, so what people also don't understand is your childhood is just a memory. Whenever people bring in their trauma to stuff, always remember this. And this takes a different level of accountability. Whenever people want to bring in their trauma of life, if it's in their childhood, they're trying to justify some action that is unjustifiable.
Hmm.
When they say, I went through this and I went through that, I went through this, you're telling me this because of what? What is it making up for? And this is why I'm homeless, or this is why I don't got nothing, or this is why I ain't in control of myself, or this is why I don't like me, or this is why I don't know how to have healthy. You're confirming something. That's why you're telling me your
Yeah.
childhood. Because why other than that, you can let it go.
Yeah.
You understand what
Hmm.
I'm saying? So when
Hmm.
people hold on to that, but see, it's so many levels to this. Because if I'm thinking about my childhood trauma and I'm feeling it right now, then it's happening right now, not back
It
then,
ain't
because
nothing
back
but
then
then.
don't exist. I'm getting the
Yeah.
triggers of now. So I'm bringing it into my life right now in some form or fashion.
Hmm.
So that's
Hmm.
what people don't understand. It's about the perspective. Whatever you were back then. You grown now. So in the day, you telling this story because of what? Why are you looking way back there
When you right here.
and making excuses for how you are right now?
Huh. That
Because
makes
in the
sense.
day, yes, you may have childhood trauma, but as the adult, who's talking to me? Does the child tells me about their childhood trauma, or does the adult perspective know better now when they look back there? What set of eyes are you taking back there? Because if you're still telling me about your pain, you are still functioning as a child.
Yeah. Right.
Because as an adult, you should know how to see that already.
Yeah.
You should
Hmm.
already know how to flow. You should have the wisdom to understand, oh, I get it, because you became an adult and you see what the process was for you being an adult. So you get it. Because your children will reflect your childhood in some form of fashion. Maybe not the pain, but the processing in some
Process.
form of fashion. So if you understand it, when you look back over your childhood, it should be, oh, I get it now, versus, see, this is what I went through. Then that means you're still functioning in a child's energy if you don't understand this, but at this point. You dig what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep. That makes sense. I can't hear you, bro.
You can't hear you, bro.
Man. These comments is they blowing up, man. They like speak, man. Talk on it. That's what's up.
No, that's all that is. So at the end of the day, but on the accountable level, a lot of people still hold on to that to bring it in because it's 2023 and you grown. Why are we talking
Mhm.
about your childhood trauma? And why you telling me go get therapy or go talk to your counselor? Other than that, what you telling
me for?
What you telling me for? Because what is you trying to confirm, or what are you trying to? Because this is what people don't know. When a person is talking to you about their childhood trauma, they're trying to change your imagery about them in your head, and you don't know it. Because they think you're looking at them a certain type of way. So they'll volunteer the childhood trauma so it can change. Okay, that's why you look like that then.
Like that,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so that's why you act like that then. Oh, okay, so that's why you do it. Because they think you're judging them, so they're trying to counteract it with telling you, hey, look, this is what I went through. That's why a lot of people don't want to let go of that childhood trauma, because that's where their story is attached.
Gosh.
And they use that with them. I've been through so much as a child. You grown now. Because at the end of the day, that's the world, like, that's not how life works. It's not about, oh, I've been through this, I've been through that. No, you're going to keep going through it if you want to keep telling that story. But at this point, you should already understand you out of safety. You in safety now.
Yeah.
You can have your trauma for a memory to remember something and say, oh, I get it. This is the reason why you should be grateful for where you are if you can remember your trauma of then. That's more than enough reason for you to go back there and be in gratitude. When you look back over there, you should be in gratitude. But if you're over there in your feelings and you over here talking about this happened and that happened, you are ungrateful right now. And that's why you can't get blessed for the things that you want, because you don't know how to appreciate what's here. I took you out of that place. Why are you not talking to me about that? I took you away from that. Why are you not celebrating that? Why are you still holding on to the process when I'm showing you the results? You know what? I'm not going to do nothing else for you because you don't get it. Because at the end of the day, you don't appreciate what I do for you. So never mind, you got it. I'm gonna let you stay with your trauma. Wow. You dig what I'm saying? So that's how it goes. This whole world is about the attitude of gratitude. This whole world. So it is what it is. So that's what people got to understand. So when I look back over my life, I can look at me now and say, come on. That's what I'm talking about right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how that goes. So yeah, man.
I'll take that all day long. Man, that's deep. KG, man, you good out there? I know you trying to get back online, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all tapping in these comments, man. We got G on here, man. We rocking and rolling, man. Yeah. It say never look in the rear view mirror. I think he expressed that very well at this point in time.
Mm-hmm. But if you look back there, it's only to see how far you came.
No need to hold on to it and bring it up to the surface.
Because at the end of the day, everything has a process. That's what people don't understand. We got a process. You understand what I'm saying? It's the way we're wired. Everybody has a process. It ain't coming from what somebody taught us. There's nothing that somebody taught you that kept you out of anything. You bust your butt with that same knowledge. And the reason why a lot of people are suffering is because they're still trying to hold on to traditional teaching and trying to apply that method to today's time. It didn't work then, and it ain't working now. And that's what the issue is all about. People are trying to still stick to traditional ways and saying, okay, let's do this. Somebody was hypothetically speaking. It didn't work then and it ain't working now. You have to create your own reality.
And that's every day.
That's the only way this works, is you create your own reality. You got to do your own thing, because nobody sees what you see. Nobody goes through what you go through. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. And people want to still hold on to traditional ways. And I'm 40 years old. I'm not holding on nothing that somebody taught me. It's nothing that I read, nothing nobody told me. I suffered and became this. And that's why I'm able to stand on my square and speak the way I speak and flow the way I flow. Because I'm doing this is my own. Every block you see is based on what worked for me, what didn't work for me, what hurt me, what broke me. Period. Right. Not what I read, not what somebody told. This is tried and applied, not read and see it. Hey, man, you know who on here. You know who on here. You know who on here. You know what I do. You know what I'm on. You know who on here.
Don't do that.
Yeah, so that's what that
is. Back on. Hold up.
So you finna act bad, bro.
Yeah, I'm on. Okay. See, I missed the whole thing. See, because I thought I had an argument ready. I don't.
You was gonna bounce back on that whole ego thing, which you didn't.
Yeah, I think God was looking out for me. He's like, I'm gonna cut your deal before you get embarrassed on this dog internet.
He said we ain't gonna do it till you on live. He gonna get you by yourself.
He gonna get you later though. I'm gonna let him get you later. That's good. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna leave that ego alone. That's gonna get me in trouble.
It's all good.
I
But let me
want no
tell you
more.
this. But you got to understand something about that thing, ego. Ego always functions in a fear. The bottom line, they never tell you. That's the one thing you don't
But I'm
understand.
not. I'm not. I'm saying I'm not. I'm not.
Okay, give me an example about your ego then that you need, that you know you need to work on. Give me an example, and I'll show you something.
Uh, dang, we ain't put me on spot like that, man.
Ah, you brought it up. You brought it up.
Okay, so like I got a problem with I feel a certain way, and I stick to my guns because I know what has happened in the past, what I have seen and been through, or whatever like that.
That scared the hell out of you, right?
Nah, it
Keep
ain't
going.
scared. It ain't scared me. I just don't want. I don't want to go through that.
Why not? What's the
Why
problem?
come?
What did it do to you?
That's why I ain't gonna go through it.
Because it did something to you?
I just saw somebody else go through it, so it was like, nah, I'm gonna keep
Because
quiet.
I pass.
because because basically you're afraid to go through that because you probably won't bounce back from it, is what you're telling me.
Now I can bounce back from anything.
So what's the problem?
I don't want to go through that stress.
Why
I'm
not?
trying to.
Why does it have to be
I'm
stress?
trying to hide my peace.
How's it taking you your peace if you know you can bounce back from anything? What's
But
the problem?
I don't want to go down that avenue, G. I
Why
just
not?
don't.
Why not?
Why? Because that's like time that you gonna spend on going through something you didn't have to go through.
But you know what you said earlier? You said something that you stand to your guns because of something that happened before. The lesson that you learned created some type of conditioning that you don't ever want to feel again. And it got you standing on your guns because you are afraid to be vulnerable in that moment because you don't want to go back to something. Brother, that is fear. The issue is the word fear to you is telling you something about you. And that's not true. You're a human being. It's okay for you to be in fear. It's okay to say, I don't want to go back to that reality. That by itself can help you let go of the ego. You don't want to go back to something because of the fear of the outcome of that something, because it changed you. It scared you so much that it changed you. Fear. Next.
Man, what you gotta say, Robert? Dang.
Hey, he said fear next. Like, hey, on to the next.
Hey,
Man,
man.
But see,
You ain't
that's
gotta
the
be
thing I'm
like
trying to tell you, though, brother. And this is what I want you to really. And when you mentioned pride on part one, I know that's fear. I need you to understand something. You don't got to be rough and tough for your moment. You can be vulnerable in your moments. The only person that's judging you in that moment is you.
this is you.
Even if it is fear, what kind of fear? We grown. It's okay to be in fear. We human. I don't want to be, oh, rah, rah, rah. No, they get people hurt. No, I'm
yeah, that's
human.
that.
So when you understand that at the end of the day, it's all about how you're judging yourself in those moments of fear. Surrender to your moments. What's the issue? That's where emotional intelligence come in at when I get to be afraid. Who am I when I'm in fear? And what story is happening when the fear is kicking in? It's reminding me of something. Now I get to find my why. So when I allow my moments, I allow a new me to be birthed, because the life you're supposed to live is on the other side of your fear. But as long as I got pride and ego, I'm going to prevent me from getting to where I need to be. That's why I'm going to keep going through what I'm going through. It's going to get worse because my pride and ego wants me to keep it in a safe playing field.
That makes
Fear
sense.
is where life is elevation. Because you ever notice an attack and ascension feels the same way. Attack involves fear, worry, overthinking, doubt, and all of this. Ascension, the ride up, involves fear, overthinking, worry, and all that. It's the same energy. One just taking you up, and the other one feel like you at war. Well, I tell you what, then I'm gonna take the one that got me going up. It's the same battle. You just looking at it different.
Man,
So this
that's what
thing
right
called
there.
ego and pride, you can let be. Because if I'm trying to stand on something, I'm not really standing on anything. My emotions are doing that. which means my emotions can get triggered and take me somewhere that I don't even really want to go. When I can just let whatever be, and let me be whoever I am and address whatever I call fear, because that's elevation. So whatever fear I face, I also can grow from that moment up, and I get to play in a new playing field, because the life I'm supposed to live is on the other side of my fear. So whenever I'm scared, that's what I'm about to do, because that's my new download. That's my new upgrade. Or we can keep getting what we got. The
and
definition of insanity is
doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
So you can be insane as well as have an ego and have pride. I know that's right. The whole crayon box is yours. I know that's right. Or you can just be whoever you're going to be in that moment and realize only you are judging you in that moment. Nobody else knows your internal process, because it's only happening on the inside of you, not the outside. The degree of difficulty and all this in your life is not what you face, it's what you're telling yourself on the inside. It's not that. These things don't exist. I keep telling you, these things don't. How can you have an ego to something that's not really happening? You get the situation. Like the sister said yesterday, shout out to her. I think she in here. She said it yesterday. We get the situation. We determine where it goes next. That's on us where we take it. We get the situation and we determine where it goes next. My people are monsters, dude. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So whatever you get, you determine where it's going to go after that. That's on you. But how can you have an ego based off and suffer and say, nah, because it's only you versus you. So how are you protecting you from you?
Because it's all you. That's
it's
deep right there. That's deep right there.
Know thyself and be true to that. When you know you, when there's no enemy within, the enemy without can do you no harm. It don't exist.
Wow.
It's so easy and liberating when you just let you be.
I see it. And it seems like it's more peaceful to live in that space right there.
It's just more peaceful to be, because the more you understand it, then that also gives you the wisdom to understand what's a battle, what requires your energy and what's not. What am I? People, two things people do. They complain about the things that they're in control of and try to fix the things that they're not in control of. And that's where suffering comes in at. If they apply that same energy to what they are in control of, it makes what they're not in control of so easy, because I get the results out of the things that I am in control of based off what I choose to respond to.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did? That's life. You got to understand that.
That makes a whole lot of sense.
So you just at war with yourself. You won't let you grow, because there's some reality you don't want to go to. Where, brother, you don't live in that world no more. That's not even your reality. The outcome that you fear is based off a situation that you overcame. You ain't even back there no more. That's not even your world anymore. So you can let it go or keep having this battle.
But that's what I'm saying. It wasn't nothing I went through. I just saw somebody else go through it. And I was like, man, that's something I could avoid. You know what I'm saying? So I stick to my guns, just like there are certain women in the world that stick to their guns on what type of man they want. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's how I saw it. But I was like, dang, I know it's kind of an ego thing, but
see, the beautiful thing that you also said about the guns that you stick to and the guns that those women are sticking to, y'all both still getting the same thing and complaining about the same thing.
Facts.
So maybe you need to put your guns in the holster.
That's facts.
He says, do these. You live to fight another day.
When you understand life is on autopilot, the only thing that's causing you problem is your degree of difficulty, your control issues, and that thing you call ego, because you won't let whatever be. When you understand that if you done tried 10 things and it don't work, but the 11th one work, when you finally don't give a damn no more, shouldn't that tell you that you already got a way made for you? Just got to get out the way and let it be. So whatever I need, whatever I am, life is sending me to whoever I need to be. And if I'm scared as hell of being it, boy, I'm finna be something. Because the ride up is just as uncomfortable. You ever been on the roller coaster? The fear is what? Anticipating it going down. It's your anticipation. You just riding up. It's okay. It's okay.
It's like, man, so you know what, you doing me like that. I ain't even gonna hold, man. I gotta do. I'm always on the lives.
Let's flow.
But I gotta play this one though. I gotta play this one. Gee, I'm sorry. I gotta play this one. This one go hard right here. Check this out. Want y'all to listen to this.
Dig, I'm gonna put you on game,
Show
right?
you right.
For every hole that you dig, make sure you cover it back up. If you dug holes all in your yard and didn't go back and fill them back up, you'll make your yard very, very unattractive. You understand what I'm saying? You'll make
Man,
your yard look pretty bad. For every area in you that you go digging and looking for and finding accountability, make sure you cover those holes back up in you. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get better, but you're going to also be bitter and angry because you forgot the main ingredients. Whenever you go checking and finding out who you are and taking accountability, you also accept you. It's about accepting you along the way. It's not about let me see what I did wrong. Oh, this my fault. This my fault. It's about also accepting you too.
man.
Because if you don't, you're gonna be still looking for validation, and you're still gonna be right back where you started. So for every hole that you dig in you, fill it back up with acceptance, with patience, with grace and mercy. Man, you are a human being, man.
You hear me?
Be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace along the way. Good grief, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, you voluntarily doing this because ain't nobody said nothing was wrong with you. You understand what I'm saying? But if you're gonna go do that, also give yourself grace and mercy. Give yourself patience. Give yourself love. Embrace you. Accept you for who you are. When you
Facts.
go digging those holes, make sure you fill them back up. Love.
Say,
Uh,
man, say, man, say, G.
fill them
That boy
back up.
cold, man. That boy
Yeah.
cold.
Say,
Do you
That
know?
boy cold.
Do you know, dude? Like you
Now,
know
dude,
him?
he all right. Nigga trying to be me, but I can dig it. He trying to be me. I get it. I kick that
I
same
get.
fade. You hear me?
But this the real deal right here. So yeah.
say,
Absolutely.
I mean, I get all of that too. Like, yeah, when you fixing yourself, you gotta cover the whole up. So yeah, I
Yeah, you definitely got to do that.
that kind of smooth that over right there. How you just did me, G. I'm just saying, man.
Nah, that's I know, bro. That's when I'm here. Hey,
I'm
you
just
asked me to be
saying.
your coach.
He said, "I'm gonna
No,
coach
but
you then."
I'm coach
wait,
you.
wait, wait. But I was saying you could go light on it. Get. How you said you go heavy on it. How you want. I thought you gonna.
Nah, that's not what I do, brother. That's not
I
what I
know,
do.
Uh,
but I thought you were gonna do me like that at least on the podcast, man.
Yeah, but what would that do for you if I'm taking it easy on you? I
Yeah,
gotta
but
protect
you
yourself.
gonna give it to me later. You get
I'm
to
getting to
me.
you now.
I'm gonna give it to you now.
Nah.
I get for me, it would be I ain't gonna say expectations for other people. It's just learning to accept people for who they are. Like I have difficulty with that sometimes. Like some people are just I don't want to say it on here. Some people are a-holes and some people are cool. But again, I guess I listen to what you say. Sometimes you saying if you can see that or you observing that, then is it an issue? But how would you say addressing people? Like I have a hard time dealing with people sometimes because I ain't gonna say again expectations, but if you just addressing somebody and they not addressing you in the way that you think they are, is that disrespect or what?
Well, again, that I'm gonna tell you why that's expectation, because you expect them to be addressed a certain type of way. That's expectation.
Fair, yes.
That's one. Two, when you understand it's a privilege for you to open your mouth. I
Mm,
want you to hear what I'm saying to you. It
Mm,
is a privilege for you to try to get an understanding with anybody, to get a
mm,
straightening with anybody. It's a privilege because at the end of the day, you are who you are. I don't got to get you to understand nothing. I can leave you as you are. So when
mm,
I go into this space, I know who I am. So I'm voluntarily giving you this conversation. I'm voluntarily deciding to be patient with anything that's in this space. I ain't got to do nothing.
mm.
When
Fact.
you understand that the conversation that I'm having with you ain't defining anything, I'm actually trying to get an understanding with you, but I'm cool. I'm just
yeah.
fine with me. There's no space that I'm going into that I'm opening my mouth and speaking to in another body that's fulfilling anything in here with me. I came
Uh,
already together. I don't come to a space looking for it. I
boy,
bring me
that's
to
great.
it. I come
Mm,
with it. So therefore, at the end of the day, I don't come in with, oh, this person act like this person act like that. Or I can remove myself. I ain't got to talk to you. We're good.
Yeah.
And the pleasure was yours because at the end of the day, let's be clear about something. I get paid to talk. So if I'm explaining myself or conversating with you, period, I'm not wasting my time, dude. Somebody deserve this bar. I open mouth with solutions. Things that come out of my mouth change people's lives around. I'm not wasting my time with nobody.
uh,
That's how I move about me. That's how you see, I come in with that. But so if I am doing that and I am showing you that, I'm trying to help the space out because I come with solutions. But to say, oh, this person act like this person act like that, you can stay that way. Because I didn't come in here needing to fulfill. I was trying to come over here and just get a conversation. We good. I go over here. Don't worry about it. Because there's a million people that understand it. I just chose you. So when you accept what you see, it's because the people struggle with that is because that presentation that you're seeking from them is fulfilling something in you that you need. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Nobody do not have what you're looking for. It does not exist. It's in you because they're a figment of your imagination. They're a figment of your imagination. They only attach to your emotions. So if I'm at peace with me, I'm not having issues where this person is an a-hole or this person is this person. I'm okay. I ain't having them conversations. So if I stop and talk, it's going to be a peaceful presentation because I am representation of who I am, which is peace. And whatever that is, that's the ego. I will keep peace. That's what I want to attach myself to: joy, gratitude. So when I walk into a space, there's no I'm walking into a space to get an understanding. I already understand what I need to understand, and it's understood. This is who you is. Let me get from over here. Because the most dangerous person in the world is the one who has no accountability and want to be the way they are. You go right on the head. I'm doing this over here. Period. And that's how I stay. I said what I said, and I stay in peace. And that's how I float. And that's what keeps me peaceful. That's why it's a wonderful experience with me, because something about my vibration tells me that's how that boy is.
Yeah.
So let me go and talk to him and be on my best behavior, because something tell me he's gonna take his attention away if I disrespect what he's bringing in that space. So
that you come with peace and people come around you with peace, basically.
Mandatory.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's how I move, dude. Real talk. And because I move like that, it's a wonderful experience. We respect each other. We get along great. They don't need nothing from me, and I don't need nothing from them. And that's why we get to just be. And that's what peace is about. I don't need you to be nothing for me, and you don't need me. I don't need you to be. I don't need to be nothing for you. We can just be. Tell me what your world look like.
So I, because the way I'm kind of on what he say, but it's more like I feel like I expect me out of people. The stuff that I would do for you, I expect it back.
He just said,
like I know. I'm just saying that's how I say it. How I try to look at it in another way so that it won't look bad.
The point that I'm making to you is this: everything you do is voluntary. That's the only thing I'm saying. If you want to have this conversation, when you go in the idea of understanding, I really don't have to have this conversation, but I'm choosing to, then the expectation go down just like that. That's what I'm telling you. Because when you mentioned the a-hole and all that, no, not here. When I walk into a space, I'm choosing to do it because we're grown, we're adults. Don't nobody get the one thing you'll learn about this thing called life is don't nobody got to be nothing to us. Don't nobody owe us nothing. Don't nobody got to be nothing for us. Don't nobody got to break nothing down to us. People have the right to say what they said the first time, or they have the right to say nothing to you. They have the right to walk away from you. They have the right to do whatever they want to with their body. They have the right to have whatever conversation that they want to. They don't owe you nothing. And when you understand that, that means I also live by those same principles. So when I do decide to have these conversations, I'm not talking to people that are buttholes. You're not going to become a butthole in my space. You already been there, and I already knew that. So my question is, why am I even talking to you, period? You understand what I'm saying? But it never misses. The people that are in peace can have healthy conversations with me all day long, and we get along great. But the ones who flow through their ego and their arrogance and their cockiness, we ain't got nothing. You're not even on my frequency level. I don't even see you. I owe it to me to be in. I owe it to me to make sure that people have a wonderful experience when they're around me. That's something that I love about me. If you're going to talk to me, I want you to walk away with peace, joy, stuff like that. And I'm not saying that you have to necessarily get it, but you're not going to disrespect my peace and joy.
Yeah. In my space and all that. Yeah.
You're not going to do all of that. My intent, I want you to have a wonderful, if you come to my house, my job is to make sure you're so comfortable that at the end of the day, you feel safe here. You understand? You allow yourself to be vulnerable here because at the end of the day, you know you're safe and you protected. That's my experience. But I'm not taking somebody that's gonna come in here with an attitude and loud. You don't. Sorry, go that way. I ain't gotta let you come in. You see the idea of what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But see,
Yeah.
a lot of those people who wanna, but nah, it's like this, but nah, it's like that. How has that been working out for you?
Huh. And that's
How
why
long
we
have you
having this
been getting
conversation.
disrespected? Hey,
Yeah.
how long have you been up at night talking about, I'm so tired of people doing me like this? I know that's right. You go right on the head.
Yeah.
You go right on the head.
You
I'm
said because
gonna
I
show you how
sleep
I love
good
you.
at night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so at the end of the day, and that's why I have the attention of the world, because I show love to the world. I lead with it. I lead with respect. I don't need nothing from nobody. So I lead with this. I lead with this love. I lead with this passion. I lead with this. I lead with all of this. You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I have no problem with what I put out there. I can be vulnerable to whoever. Because the moment you get the game wrong, I get to remove me. Just like that. And I'm okay with that.
And I heard
I
you
get
say
to
I
be transparent.
remove me.
I
Yeah,
can
not
remove me. You can stay
yeah.
the way you are. You can do that all you want. I'm doing this over here, and it's fine. And see, that's the problem where a lot of people think that they're supposed to go into a space and change it, and you're supposed to be patient with people. No, it's not called insomnia. It's a mental health thing because you don't want to choose you. When you can't sleep at night because you're trying to be something for the world. You got to be something for you. This is about who you are to you.
Okay.
And when you are this to you, then you can be whatever to the world. When I am happy with me, there is no reason why I'm getting disrespected in this space. This is not a space of disrespect.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Is it
Okay.
making sense? Is it clicking
Yeah.
now? So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's my point.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure that this is what I'm doing. So meeting buttholes and all this stuff, type of people, I don't even understand how they got here.
Fair enough.
I don't even understand how you got here. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I owe it to me to be at peace within myself and create an environment that when people come in here, it feels good. It's relaxed. You're not judged. You're not going through anything. It's arrested. Like you get to do it. You just can't stay long, but you get to come over here.
But you come over.
Yeah,
you
you
come
can
over
chill
here.
for a minute, but you got to go on.
You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's what people got to understand. You have to be about that type of mission. You got to stand on your square. In this world right here, this world will eat you up and spit you out, man. You can sit here and play that, and it's not being mean. It's not being none of that. You should feel. Everybody should feel the same way. Everybody should be in a space within themselves where they're doing this and doing that. Because the ones that's trying to be something for the world don't even know who the hell they are, and they suffering, and the world is tossing them around. So you go right on the head. You want to be something? If you're out here forgiving everybody, you go right on the head. Because I'm trying to figure out how many people need apologies in your life. Who is crossing you these many times and need to be apologizing to you, and you got to keep forgiving them. What you got going on? Who you bringing in your space?
If you ain't got people like
you
that,
don't know who you. We on the events. I'm 40 years old. We on the event settings of life. If you ain't got it together, you can't come around me. I'm sorry. If you still at war with you can't deal with me because you dangerous and you ain't got no accountability. And you gonna make me revert back to something that I came from to try to prove a point. I'm not doing that. So that's what people don't understand. That's what all this is. So you can be patient with the world if you want to. We getting older.
Who got time for that?
I just got some new vitamins yesterday. I ain't got time to play with no people.
Man, I'm too old.
We too old.
I'm way too old. Look,
so that's 45. That's what people are not understanding. So call it whatever it is. You want to be out here forgiving people. Somebody say, that create problems, and all that problems for who? Okay, no problem. If I'm standing on my square, what you worried about how I'm choosing me for? What's the issue? What you bring it to my space for? I'm only responding to your energy. What you bring it here for? You brought it. I'm responding. The nerve of me to have self-esteem. I know that's right.
Who would have thought, right?
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Hey, and I don't trip on that. I don't know. People say I got low self-esteem. It don't bother me. I've been talked about all in school. So when people go to chit chat, I'd be like, man, whatever.
Right. No, I can dig that.
I'll be like, hey, I'd rather be the ugly person. That mean I'm gonna get the right woman.
You hear me?
So
you hear me?
I'm not even tripping. So that's why I say my wife be like, you're not ugly. I'll be like, baby, I'm ugly. And I'm gonna say like this. I'm low mileage, everything. See, I'll be thinking like they think. Say, pull my resume, bro. My mileage low.
Funny.
I know. I can't even deal.
Look at this right here.
Dog, do your thing, man.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
but that
But that's
I feel what you saying because that's all I got is her and my kids. My new grandbaby coming, man. I can't believe it.
Congratulations.
so
So
congratulations.
yeah,
No, that's what's up.
Yeah.
nah, it's gonna be hard. I know because I'll be watching you on live. Hey, come here, boy. Wait, no. Y'all,
But you
hold
know
on
what?
1 minute.
That's still look. That's not even hard. That's still peace.
That's hard.
It's no, it's peace, man. Because you don't. You'll see. It's gonna bring out a new patience, and you gotta understand. I do this alone. So at the end of the day, man, it brings out a new patience. It's a new level of patience. That just means that I am at peace and at love within myself, like I thought, because God has given me the gift to be a matriarch to my grandson, to
Mhm.
show him what a man looks like, to show him how to move. You see what I'm saying? Giving me that assignment. You know, so I mean, it just is what it is. But no, man, no, it's gonna bring a peace. You'll see what I'm saying, and it's all good. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah,
Yeah. Y'all both beat me to the punch. I haven't got there yet, so maybe.
Bro, you should have been there.
nah, man,
Nah,
that's what's up.
my time will come when it's time to come.
I know that's right.
I wasn't trying, so but yeah, I one thing I do know too. I really I say the stuff that I say because I know a lot of men are scared to say. I'm an open book. Anybody that really know me, man, I don't hide my life. I all you gotta do is ask me questions. I tell you, cause what I'm gonna hide it for? You gonna eventually find out anyway. So
Yeah,
I might well
I get
just
it.
chunk it on out there. Cause what you gonna judge me and you still forgetting what they told us as kids. One,
He's-
two,
he's-
three, 3 point right back to me. So it don't, and then you got a glass house too. I mean, you probably
Facts.
making mistakes like me. It's just I'm just willing to admit them. But
I'm
Mm.
gonna be
men,
honest
we
with
are afraid.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This is where the freedom kicks in at, and I want people to really hear what I'm telling you. Who am I admitting anything to? Who am I talking to?
I mean, to myself,
Oh, that's it. Long as you
to
talking to
me.
yourself, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I
Oh,
mean, no. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, cause I used to have a problem with apologizing. Even if I'm wrong and I know it, it would still be. I mean, I can't do that, but it still be like that. And what you gonna do about it? I don't give a so.
I get it. I get it.
But now I feel like for me to show that I have grown, I'm able to say, man, I apologize. I was wrong for that. And that's just it. I be meaning it from my heart, but I just go on after that. I let
I
it
mean, that's
go.
all you can do.
But I'll tell you this: the day a man changes is the day that, see, my karmic debt is clear, meaning I suffered for everything that I put out here in this universe. Everything that I put out it done came back to me times 50. And I suffered to the point where I'm a whole new being now. You understand what I'm saying? Man, I learned. I learned about certain behaviors. I learned about putting certain energy out. I learned about responding certain type of ways, treating people certain type of ways. I learned about when people are trying to have conversation with you and you want to be rude because they being, man, I learned and I suffered. So the guy that I am today is my discipline is there, my integrity is there, my morals is there. So any issues has nothing to do with me. I know that for a fact because I don't even talk that much to where I need to be apologizing to nobody. B,
Mm.
I'm in control with me that I'm so disciplined within myself that the only reason why I would cross a line with you is because I either got a failed expectation in that space or I needed something from you that didn't get received. Either way it go, that's why I tell you when I bring me to a space, I'm at peace. I don't have issues with people because I don't need nothing from you to even cross you. I don't
Huh.
care how you feel and all this. I can remove myself out of that space.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, life has taught me boundaries. Life has taught me stand on my square because the pain and the problems of this thing is the negotiation process within yourself. People do you a certain type of way, but because you can feel, you over here talking to yourself, but I wonder how they feel. But I really don't want to do it. But at the same time, I don't want to be rude. And you over here doing all of this back and forth to yourself, and they over here skipping and willy-nilly, and you over here can't sleep at night because you holding on to something a little too much. Man, I learned.
Mm.
I learned. And when you understand that this thing right here can go dark, man, no, not I. That's why my square is stayed on. That's why I am the way I am, because I've been there. I've been there, the lack of understanding who I am and trying to be something else here and trying to be this and trying to knowing I was called to be something totally. Man, I learned. I'm disciplined within me. I know who I am. I know what I bring to the space. I know my tone elevates even though I don't mean it. And I have to understand it when somebody say, why are you yelling at me? I know at the end of the day, that's how I'm coming off. So at the end of the day, that's when I will apologize, because at the end of the day, Lord knows I done tried to raise the lower it. I guess that's just how I talk for now. I don't know what to tell you. I mean no harm, but catch the bar. Just catch the bar. If you let me talk long enough, it'll make sense. Like, just catch the bar though. I don't know what else to do. The volume is stuck. I don't know. It comes off as aggressive. I don't mean it. I'm just animated. Like, my bad. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I will apologize for. But my actions, I'm too disciplined within myself to where I'm crossing those lines, because my intentions and presentations are going to line up. If I am out of bounds, my presentation is flawed, not my intentions. My intentions are pure. My presentation is what you can judge me off of. And that's why I have the wisdom to, my bad. That's not what I meant. What I was trying to show you, and I'll do that. But to go around here and, man.
No, not like that. Not like that. No, G. No, not like that. Not like, I'm just saying, like, if, because I know sometimes I do come off harsh. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I do feel like I offended, I don't have a problem. Let me put it like that. I don't have a problem if that's what makes a person feel better, because I do feel like you. Usually, if I really feel a way, I will remove, instead of acting ignorant now, just back up and sit over here. I'm good.
Let me help you with this. With men, the processes of a man. His aggression is mixed in with his past and the future, because he sees a past that he came from letting that behavior slide. So let me nip this in the bud now, because this is going to keep showing up, because it done came back again. So let me nip this in the bud right now for you do this again. So that's where the aggression is coming in at. So you're looking at a foreseen sight. It's never about what you're going through. It's either the past of something that's showed back up, or if you keep doing this, it's going to look like this. Then I'm going to have to show out when you get up here. So there's a behavior that I don't want to display. That's why I'm over here fussing at you the way I am right now. And I'm hoping that you can hear me. That's where the emotional intelligence kick in at. So when you understand, with you as a man, our vision keeps us in the tomorrow. So your response to everything will always be, if you keep on, versus what just happened. You understand? See, when you understand who we are, like, man, I guess I'm supposed to be here to get in this bag, but I'm just trying to get you to understand, like that's what this is. So your suffering is about the behavior up the road if you keep this up, because then I'm gonna get up there and now I'm forced to either act bad or leave this alone, which means now it's gonna keep happening. There's a fear that I'm going to have to face, where I'm either going to have to walk away from you, show out, or leave you alone. And I don't want to do either three. I don't want to do none of the three. So that's why I'm yelling at you now the way I am, because you're going to put me in a position that I don't want to be in. And if I don't want to do it, I may not tap into none of the three. Now you're going to play me for a punk. Now you really finna keep doing this. That's the nature of a man's processing, because we're warriors. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand, you got to know who you are in those moments. You got to know, you got to realize that it's not a future thing happening. This is happening right now. How do you address this? And you don't address it with the raw. You bring it down. You let them dial it up so you can bring them down. You're a solution. You're a solution. Man, are we gonna get in this bag? Because
I'm gonna tell you what's up, man. I got the other car over there with the plug in the car, so I ain't worried about the computer going dead, because I'll go mute for a second and jump over there.
Facts.
Bag time. Here you go. Like I say on my live all the time, as a man, you're a solution. You was created to be a solution. You understand what I'm saying? When you're trying to make things be and try to do all of this and do all of that, you are functioning in your childlike energy. When you're looking for a solution through the world, connections with friends, connections with relationships, connections with people. As a man, you're going to suffer in that processing. You're going to suffer badly. You are something of vision. You can see down the road. That's why men suffer in silence, because you can foresee how bad this is going to keep going because of our outer structure. When you don't have discipline in your inner structure, your outer structure will be coming from the perspective of the emotional side of you. So everything about you will be triggered: anger, rage, rah, ooh, So even if you get to where you're going to see because at the end of the day, there is no emotional intelligence involved, right? Yeah. As a man, you got to understand your vision is given to you so you can lead. You become the solution. Your job is to find out who your creator is to you. You got to be either spiritual, religious, or your damn self. But either way it goes, you got to tap into that. There is something guiding you as a man that you have to find out what it is. That's your business. You have to find that. As a man, you will suffer trying to take hold of what you see out here, because now you're going to try to be a solution to ungrateful people, because now you're going to suffer. And it's going to make you get off the path and say, I'm not doing this no more. You're going to wreck the whole ship because the people on the passengers ain't treating you right. As a man, you got to find out what that is. You got to find out who your creator is. You got to find out what's leading you. Even if it's just you governing you, that's your thing. But what is that? Tap into that. When you begin to do that, the first thing that thing will do for you is, let me give you emotional intelligence by giving you subconscious vision. As I say all the time, the relationship of the world is conscious and subconscious. Conscious and subconscious. The conscious mind is the man. The subconscious mind is the female. If you find yourself reacting to things that's showing up, you're functioning in your feminine energy subconsciously. That's all it is. Man, woman. This is the relationship. Right? When you decide to tap into whoever your creator has called you to be, what your creator would then do is, before I can give you the vision of where I want to take you, I got to reprogram you for a second. I will then give you the awareness, because when you go within, you awaken. When you go without, you are lost. When you decide to look in and say, what's going on with me? You begin to awaken. You will then be able to pay attention to your subconscious that will then show you images of your past, what you struggled with, what you went through, and all this other stuff, right?
Man.
Your conscious mind, the man mind, will then pay attention to what is shown. Your job when you're up here is to find the why and address the fear, because men are protectors. When you are in your conscious mind, your mind is wired to protect you. That's why it gives you all these images. Whenever your subconscious is throwing images up there, that's that woman in you talking to that man in you to change the narrative. This is what I'm going through. Help me. Your job is to catch that and see it different, because I'm not afraid of the image that you showed me, because I'm your protector. So what I'm going to do is understand that I can't talk to you through aggression, because you're not going to get it. I have to be patient with you when I tell you what you're seeing and what you're going through. That's what the conscious mind would do as the man. And when I give that back to you, my job is to take it in peace, where you'll get self-esteem, self-respect, and self-love, reassurance, and covering all in it whenever I'm doing this. So every time the subconscious begins to show me images, my conscious mind will always calm it down. I am the protector of women and kids. When all hell break loose and they don't know how to handle certain things, hey, babe, I need your help. I was already there. That's what your conscious mind is doing. I'm already there for you. That conscious mind understands, to reprogram that subconscious, it requires patience, grace, and mercy. without judgment, without, oh, here we go again. No. Because what you do, the moment you go through things, your triggers will say, man, forget it, man. Here I go again with this. No, why are you talking? Be patient with you. So when you're able to do that, now you have created a safe space for your subconscious. Because if you can't do that, whatever you impress, you express. Whatever the conscious mind tells the subconscious will then manifest it with the vision, from the vision and the feels and the truth and the beliefs of it. The subconscious is your truth. If the conscious you tells the subconscious something over and over and over and over again, eventually you're going to program it to be that way. The subconscious is impressionable. It becomes whatever the environment that it's in. And it's only going to go to the environment of familiarity. So if the subconscious is chaos, it's going to manifest itself in chaos.
Man,
I told you I was getting in my bag. Hold on. So what winds up happening is this. Whatever you give the subconscious, she's going to give it back to you. Whatever you give a woman, she's going to multiply it by 10. If you got her in a chaotic space, I don't care who's right or who's wrong, she's going to multiply that thing by 10. Period. Because that's how it works. They are manifestors. Your subconscious is your manifestor. Your mind gives your subconscious the vision. The subconscious then manifests the vision that you gave it. So when you don't like what you're dealing with, well, you told it to do this. So what your subconscious do, because you constantly are trying to force the program of hurt or pain, because you want to play over the same thing that keep happening to you in your childhood, the disrespect. When you keep doing that and keep forcing your subconscious that's trying to be in peace, and here you go taking it. I'm trying to show you a love image. Here you go realizing somebody going to do me dirty. I'm trying to show you this is a peaceful situation. Here you go overthinking it in fear. Well, guess what? Eventually, when you keep programming me this, my FU is, here's your new world now then. Because now I'm finna manifest chaos by 10 since you keep doing this to me. 5, there you go. In order for this to change, you must be at peace with your own subconscious. You must create a space for you without judgment to accept who you are. So if you're labeling everything that you see in your mind, that's equivalent for you telling that woman the same thing about her. How do you think she gonna act if you keep labeling her something? How has that ever went? That's the same thing that's going to happen with your subconscious. If you keep labeling, here I go with these negative thoughts again, who you calling negative? I have a story, not negative. I have a story. I went through something. Why are you calling me negative? I went through something. Why are you labeling me negative? I went through some trials and tribulations. Why are you calling me negative? I'm not yelling, screaming, and hollering because I'm trying to be negative. I want to be heard. Hear me. Ain't that why you used to scream and holler? Because you wanted to be heard?
Yeah.
It's the same thing. The process is your conscious and your subconscious. So whenever you allow you to appreciate you, give you love, give you grace and mercy, your heading will be your creator, you, which is the conscious, and then the subconscious. That's why you are a human being. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's how this works. Whenever you continue to give yourself grace, stop labeling you, get rid of that thing that you call ego, because that ego is saying, nah, man, don't show her no love. Nah, don't tell your subconscious nothing. Nah, man, forget her. Nah, man, they trying to play us, man. A single friend always keep the married one single. That's exactly what's happening in your relationship. The single you, that ego thing of you is stopping your conscious and subconscious from becoming one, because it's saying, hell no, don't talk to her. Nah, bro. That's what it's telling you about you. No, man, because if we let go, they're gonna try to play us. They're gonna try to play us if we let go. No, man, if we try to be nice, boy, they're gonna try to handle us, man. You know how people are, man. And then what you gonna do? All right, go ahead then. And that's when the fear kick in. That's when the anger kick in. That's when the overthinking kick in. Because the ego don't want to let you be. Do you understand? So whenever you give yourself grace and mercy, and you allow yourself to let your subconscious tell you that story when you say, man, I got to stand on my square because I came from something. Came from what? Give yourself the right to tell that story. What did you come from, my brother? And understand the difference of who you are then and who you are now, two different things. I don't have to protect myself from that then because I know better now. I don't have to hold on to that because that's not coming in my life no more. I don't have to worry about people do you like this and people do you like that. Well, if that is true, then I'm finna become the answer to my damn self to where I don't even need you to where you can violate me. Now what? Now what story am I holding on to? See, this is how this thing flows. That's why it has to be the study of you. Nothing is happening out here that hasn't happened in here 10,000 times. You don't need to be involved in your outer world to live a world on the inside. Because think about it. How can I piss you off out here when the energy is felt in here? Pissed off don't exist out here. It exists in here. Anger don't exist out here. It exists in here. Disrespect don't exist. Disrespect is a meaning. It comes with a meaning. Meanings exist where? In you. So when you realize you've been somebody been a tranquilist, whatever you say to you all this time, been doing all these magic tricks to you all this time, and you've been falling for it. Now you see who's been your problem. That's why they exist, because you exist. It's inside then out, not outside then in. This world don't exist. It's only a confirmation of how you already feel. When you understand this as a man, then your vision will no longer be distorted. Then you will elevate. Your old world has to pass away so your new one can come. Before construction, it has to be destruction.
Destruction, yeah.
You have to destroy before you rebuild. Bottom line, that the processes that you got going on in life is different representations of you. That person that you think is judging you is you judging you because you think you being judged. That's you.
Yeah.
I'm surgical, Jake. You know what I do.
Yeah, that bag was deep right there, boy.
So when you understand, when you already got a pre-notion about what you finna go through, that's because that's you right there. That's why you know that's about to happen. Because you finna say it about you. And that's what you got to understand as you being you and being the man. You become a solution. Therefore, if I now give my subconscious time and patience and wisdom and comfort and reassurance to let it tell me my story, and my conscious mind then gives it safety and protection for it to be it, then I become one being. Now God has fulfilled me. When God has fulfilled me, then I begin to vibrate people in my life who's looking for solutions. The world that will be when I become who I am, the world would now seek me for what I do. Now we talking about abundance, all because of obedience.
Man, come on, man.
You see what I'm saying? But all this came from, look, all this came from was submission. I didn't say woman, I said man, I said submit to your creator, whatever you believe in. So everything that will come in your life will be a reflection of you for real. Because if I'm submissive to the will of God, whatever comes in this space will bow down to the energy, not G, but to the God that exists in G. So to that woman, why do you think women always go to where potential is? Why do you think they always want to pull the potential out? Because there's a God that's inside of there that needs to be, they trying to awaken. That's why they visualize a world that can be great with the life that you live because of the potential that they see. That's that God vision that she's created through her goddess vision. Do you see what I'm saying now? But when you awaken with your conscious and subconscious, there is no potential. I am that. And then when you get here, you elevate that because now I give you space for you to be your goddess. If I'm functioning as a god, I manifest a goddess by giving you safety and you become my multiplier.
Man, what the? I'm finna go,
You
man.
become my multiplier.
I know that would hurt.
I'm finna have to turn this off, man, because you over here, man. Look,
listen to
me. You're gonna have to come out of the bag a little bit.
No, because you become I'm over here preaching. Give me a second.
Look, see
that?
You understand what I'm saying? But listen to what I said. That's a man that's obedient to the will of God, the man that's on his purpose. That's when she becomes the gift. He don't pursue her because she's a gift. He receives her because she's a multiplier, because it's it's women's natural reflection to manifest the world that she's in. If it's chaos, she's gonna give you chaos. But if you give her peace, I'm gonna give you gratitude. Because at the end of the day, that's how it works. Because I'm submissive to the will of God, you submissive to the space. So because I understand what submission is, you're going to be the reflection of me. That's why we won't identify with submissive. We'll identify with the word obedient.
Man,
You understand what I'm saying? This is what this thing is. This is what they ain't talking about, bro. I'm playing no game. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get this
So,
other car started.
So
I
what
gotta
winds
go
up,
get
what
over
winds
there.
up happening, what winds up happening, that man that is now the solution that God has created, God has fulfilled that man and left him one space open. Just one space. Whenever he begins to get on his purpose, that woman will vibrate into his life who's supposed to be there. She don't come to him as the gift. He unlocks the gift with his whole being. She is his subconscious because he knows what it's like to be a woman from his lack of emotional intelligence. His subconscious. When he
Wait a
reprogrammed her,
minute.
he manifests his subconscious. So when she comes talking in a certain type of way, yep, I used to say the same thing about me. Yep, I used to act the same way. Yep, I used to do that too. Yep. So I know exactly how to deal with you. And when I know how to deal with you and I create that space, I create another me. And because I know how to create me, I know how to talk to me, I know how to be with me. Because I like being with me.
G, keep going. I might go blank. I'm going to the other
So what
car.
winds up happening is she becomes the gift once she becomes who she's supposed to be. When she becomes who she's supposed to be, she becomes a multiplier. That's why it don't matter who you were before you got to me. When you get here, you're going to be something you never seen before. I don't care. I'm not asking no questions about your past life. It don't exist. You understand what I'm saying? So, when end of the day, man, y'all better stop playing with me. So, at the end of the day,
man,
when she comes into your space, you create the safety for her, and then she becomes the multiplier. When she becomes the multiplier, she multiplies the world that you already have. The world that you already have, you already was grateful for because you're living in the now. So when I thank God for the gifts and the multiplier. I thank God for the abundance, but I cannot go without thanking God for the gift that you had given me in this woman because I understand she's multiplying what you already gave me. So I thank you for the gift of her too. Same thing with me. When she starts to think of God as they give reverence to God, because she's now become the multiplier, when she begins to tap into that new energy, she also thanks God for me as well, because now I created a safety for her to do. Okay.
Man.
G, I'm here, bro, because I'm getting I'm getting plugged up, bro. No.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just telling you, like, that's what this is. But all of this is structured through the vision of that man with his creator. Find out who his creator is. Don't out here trying to be this for nobody. Be this for your creator. And your steps will be ordered because you will be in divine order. The head of you will be God. The next will be your conscious. The next will be your subconscious. You will be in divine order. That's the relationship. So that's what it is. So that woman that you bring in will be your truth. And if you know how to talk to you, you know how to talk to her. If you ain't dealing with you, you don't know how to deal with her. Because at the end of the day, as a man, I'm disciplining my emotions. I will allow you to express, but don't disrespect. Because I'm not even that type of guy that we're going to play that game. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, once that space is created and we got a boundary set, go ahead and be whoever you are. I understand that's just your process. I get it. You're going to be believing your dreams. I get it. You're going to be dreaming and you're going to be mad at me. I get it. I understand all this. I get it.
Man, you know what? We're going to pass around the collection plate right now. We're going to pass around the collection plate because, look here, I'm looking at it from a totally different view now.
It makes sense, don't it?
Yeah.
So there is nothing but who are you? Who am I being called to be? This is why you have to surrender and get rid of that ego and all this other stuff, because there's so much greater in you. There's a God in you, but you can't do it because the ego man wants to be in control and control it. That's where your suffering is coming from. That's where the overthinking is coming from, because it wants to be in control. But there's a being in you that's saying, nope, we got to go. But before you can tap into that being, you must submit and let go of that ego. And how do you do that? You got to face those battles that the ego wanted to win. And you have to submit to those moments and let them be whatever they are, so you then can vibrate to your being. So you're going back down the same road that you came down. So you have to submit to the road that you own. So when the challenges come, you got to do the same thing. All right, cool. That's what it is. That's where we at with it. If this is what it is, that's where we at with it. All right, cool. I don't bring my attitude into this space no more. I let me be whatever I am because I'm headed somewhere. This right here, responding to this, keeps me here. I'm going somewhere. I'll come back and check on you later because I'm going to be here to free you when I get back.
Freed me. You done freed me. Bro,
I don't know, Jake.
How did... Man, so she...
How did what?
God, dog, man. Like, man, y'all don't understand. Look, man. It makes so much sense now that when I look at my wife and we talk, like the conversations are so different compared to how it used to be when I would talk and I'd be with other, if baby, I'm sorry, when I was with other females. I ain't never had these type of conversations with, you know what I'm saying? Like really talking about something. Like,
yeah,
man, this you really opening my eyes to a whole, like I have never thought of it like that. Well, oh, Rob done jump back here. I never thought of it like that. I ain't, man.
That's what I do, man.
That bag is that you need to. It's too deep.
Yeah, it's deep.
It's like a rabbit hole that just. I need to pass around a collection plate, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
But do you understand? The whole process is you and you. I only was talking about you, your mind, your conscious, and your subconscious. Once you understand that, your world comes over under. You only vibrate what you can deal with. And if I understand me and I can handle me, I can handle anything, baby. Because everything is me. That's it. Nothing exists but me. Everything is just emotions. Nothing is real. Everything is just emotions. And when people awaken to see that, you'll see why you think you can't take nothing with you, man. Because nothing exists but the emotions. That's it. You only exist. If you piss me off when I think of you, you only exist in my anger. Other than that, why else are you here?
That's what it is, yeah. Man.
You only exist in my emotions. When you think of good time, when you think of feeling good, what pops up in your head? Certain things. They only exist in your feel good. That's how this works. If I feel good and I'm get angry and watch what come in your head, everything that made you angry. And guess what come? Everything that's gonna keep you angry.
That's true.
That's how it works.
Over and over again. Yep.
That's how this works. The moment that you get angry, all you got to do is remember one bad thing that you went through and watch you go down a rabbit hole of all the bad things you went through. Your emotions give you an energy, give you a presentation. Nothing is real. Everything is just attached to your emotions. That's it. And when you are disciplining your emotions, then your mind can't trigger you. You will no longer work for your mind. You will no longer work for your mind. Your mind will work for you. But that's what's going on in this world. A lot of people are working for their own mind instead of working their mind for them. My mind works for me. I tell them what we're going to think. I'm not afraid of what's going on in here. That's what a lot of the anxieties coming in at. A lot of the mental health situations, the problems, because our mind is telling us what to be. No, when I realize I get to program this, I get to do whatever I want to in here.
Can't nobody say nothing about that.
Because at the end of the day, it ain't up for discussion. You see what I'm saying? And that's the beauty of it. Why does everybody got to know our processes and where we going, man? Hey, why is that everybody's business? Why we got to tell everybody what we learned? And let me tell you what I just found out. Why do you care? And they just sitting here like, yeah, I know that's right.
But they don't give up.
No, man, I was excited. You better tell me something different. No, man. I was excited to tell you that. So that's what people don't understand. Like, no, it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
This thing deep, man.
Wow. I know. I told you, you need next time bring a shallow bag. One that ain't that deep.
I'm a big stepper, dude. I can't walk light.
He said, I can't walk light.
I can't walk light. What you want me to do? Hell, I didn't even mean to step on that, and look what it did. Damn, I'm sorry. New York Christian buildings. Good grief. I'm out of control.
For real. Man, look.
He said, I'm out of control here.
Y'all think I'm playing. For me, wow.
Yeah.
I got a whole nother outlook on stuff again.
But look what it ends at. It ends with peace. It ends with, I can do this. It ends with encouragement. It ends with, You know what? I get it. That makes okay. And then now all of a sudden, watch, it's gonna change your whole trajectory of life because you now understand something different. That's what I do. This is why I get to be how I am. Because anytime I open my mouth, I'm gonna bring solutions and peace. It's no other way around it. I don't use this tone to belittle or disrespect unless I want to be petty. Even then, I ain't disrespecting. I'm responding. You understand what I'm saying? Other than that, no. I'm going to always bring solutions. I'm going to always bring peace. Everything that's going to come out my mouth is coming from my creator. So therefore, I'm going to always speak in peace. And that's just what it is.
He was singing church hymns on the live earlier.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was doing the old gospel commercials.
Yeah. Yeah, on the rough side. Yeah.
I was yeah, man. That's
and then somebody said something about what was he doing. He said, hold on 1 minute. I didn't believe what he was playing. And then I heard that music. My wife said, is that Moesha he playing? I said, man. I think that is Moesha that man playing, baby.
Yeah, it was.
She was laughing.
It was. I started playing Moesha. Yeah.
Mo to the
No. It was
the diary part.
Yeah, it's when she writing in her diary.
Oh, yeah.
But he's sitting up here talking about, I got up and I went to the.
Yeah, because the lady, she kept asking me, like, gee, you ain't speaking to me. So I just started telling her about my day so we can talk. You see what I'm saying? I just gave her the diary music. It fit so well. You understand what I'm saying?
It did. Yeah. It did. To me, it wasn't being like, but it's like, it was funny because you like singled her out, like, you want that attention.
You want it?
Here you go. And just thought, like, at first, I ain't even gonna lie to you. You see my face changed up real quick.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, say, man, I'm up in here, bro. You can't be talking to her. I'm trying to get something. And he started saying, bro, wait till we get on the podcast. And I'm telling my wife, this nigga tripping.
No, because at the end of the day, you got to understand. That's what makes it authentic. Your questions become from an authentic place because these people's vulnerability is authentic.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something. You can't be what you say you are if you're able to talk to me. You can't have this ego that you think you got if you're listening to me, man. You can't have all this pride that you think you got if you're vulnerable in a room full of women. You can't be.
But G, I'm being honest. I am one of a kind. Man, what you saying though, man, I don't care what no man, woman on this earth think about me.
And that's the easiest way to get rid of your ego now. Because you don't care.
I always don't care. But
see, there you go.
My ego come in because say, man, I just don't let stuff, you can't just and come by me and think I ain't gonna say, hold up.
Now, so let's do this. How many places are you in where those type of things are happening? Where are you going? Where are you at?
Well, it be like just people, because the podcast ain't all I do. So I do music, all of that. So I get different vibrations. That's why I was saying the last time I could get around a person, hear their words for a little bit. You know what? I do your music, but I don't want to chill and kick it like that, bro. And if it get too hectic, say just go and stay over there. I can't do it, bro. I'm occupied.
So here's the deal. Now we talking about the space that you in. You got to know thyself. I may be at peace, but if my attitude is bad, I'm not going where people are going. I'm not going where people are going to be at. That's going. You said, why would I bring that into a space if I know I'm going to be triggered? Then that means I can't do that type of place. I got to do something else. So instead of going out at night, I do the daytime. But the grown folks said, if I'm going to be doing that, if I know that I have a certain type of attitude, I'm not taking me into a place and then try to challenge my attitude to calm me down. Or that's not something I can do. I'll just remove myself and go other places or stay home until I find me a new place to go. That's just how it has to be. But you can't force your way and say, this is what it is. This is what they do over here, dude. This is what they do over here. And you're outgrowing this area. You're outgrowing this area.
I'm trying. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trying. I'm trying to grow. I see a lot of stuff that I gotta change. You know what I'm saying? But
see, there you go. I see. I thought I had this
I
talk.
mean, I got.
I thought I had this talk with you already. You see a lot of things that need to be accepted. You don't accept what you see in you. You want to change it. If I come into your life and say, bro, change this, fix that, fix this, you like, hold on, nigga, you don't know me like that. You don't know what I've been through to be doing all of that. Then why are you talking to you like that?
Well, I'm not like that though. If you come to me and it gotta make sense for me.
You see what that ego just did? I was giving you something and your ego took you right out of it. You see that? I was giving you a thing where you get to accept you. You see what you just did? You took you right out of it. You took you right. Why you proud, dog?
He said, "Not today."
Yeah.
He had to get off camera for that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He took it right out of it. He took himself right out of it. I'm like, no, I'm giving accept you for you. You see what I'm saying? And he took himself right out of it. That's what that ego thing does. Because at that moment, the fear is the vulnerability. You have a fear of vulnerability. You have when you set between what I was giving you and the moment that you start to feel good about you, woo, but no, I'm not like you. See, you took yourself right on out of it. Because that's the issue. So you got to address that. Why? What's the issue? Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Man, why you picking on me? Everybody laughing at me and stuff, man.
But they did this last time. They did this on part 1.
They owe me. Look.
Yeah, man, they did this on part 1. You good? So that's the only thing I'm telling you, though. Like, it's okay.
She said, "Yeah, rub your face."
Hey, that's when I'm lost. I'm like,
it's okay. So you gotta understand that, but you gotta address why you won't accept you. You will not let you. You may not care what people say, but I'm gonna tell you your difference of why you don't care what people say is because of something that you're accepting that they're saying. So I don't care what they say then. Versus it ain't true. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing to say, I don't care what they say because this is what they're saying. And this is what I know they're going to say. It's another thing to say, this shit ain't true. None of it is true. Because you can't be too ugly if somebody married you. And somebody had kids with you. So yo, I don't care is this is what they're saying versus that shit ain't true. That's the thing right there that you need to deal with. When you say I don't care, it's I don't care of them saying that because they're going to say it instead of saying I don't think that's real.
Rich, why are you over there laughing?
Do you understand? Do you understand the difference? So that's what you have to change about. See, that's how you got to accept you.
Man, you leaving Robert out, man.
Hey. I completely understand where he's coming from, and I know I understand hey, I'm understanding. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
He picking on me.
But you it's not picking. You put yourself out there. But we had a conversation. He got at me too because I told him. Hey, trust me.
But that's what I'm thinking. So if you notice, all my conversation, be it aggressive, be it in a certain tone, is always about you choosing you. 100% of my work is about you choosing you. And when you choose you, you see a different world that also accepts you. That's how this works. Everything is energy, frequency, vibration. Whatever I'm able to deal with is what I'm going to get. Yeah. So if think about this, if I'm only functioning out of my anger, everything that's vibrationally anger is going to vibrate right to me. It's going to align to me because that's all that it's a magnet. That's what I'm bringing here. We don't pursue nothing. Everything is you attract everything. Everything is coming to you. So if you don't like what you attraction, you got to change your vibration. And how do you change your vibration? You got to change your subconscious and what you believe to be true about yourself. Instead of saying I don't care, it can't be true. And why do I need the whole world to care what I look like when I got a forever thing going on? What difference does it make? See, that's different. Now you're telling yourself different. It is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? So when you changing that, then you change your vibration. Because the moment that you change how you see you change that ego, you change your pride, you now vibrate things way higher than what you never could get before. Now you're able to get certain things. Man, there's a whole group of blessings that are waiting for you that is out of this world As soon as you get rid of that ego and pride, as soon as you allow your vulnerability, as soon as you stop telling yourself certain stuff about, as soon as you stop doing that, as soon as you stop being combative within yourself, as soon as you stop going to war with yourself, let the better man win. Let the better one win. Ain't doing nothing but trying to protect you. Let the better one win. When you get to, nah, man, because I ain't trying to, well, then guess what? If it ain't happened yesterday, it didn't happen. If it didn't happen today, it didn't happen. What history are you talking about? It's only a memory. Go back to it then. You can't, because it don't exist. So how are you holding you for the future based off something that didn't exist in the past? Hell, we ain't even there. You finna carry this over there and they don't even exist no more? The people who caused it don't even exist no more? Where they at? They ain't even in your life. So your reality is what you see, not what you remember. Because you can change those facts whenever you want to, bro. It's your head. It's your head. It's the situation and wherever you choose to take it after that. That's on you. But whenever you choose to take it this way, why? Why are you going down that road? I don't want them thinking blah, 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 or I don't, because people are trying to, people. Say a nigga name. Who you talking about? Them? Who is people? Everybody doing this to you? No, man. So I'm trying to tell you, the way you see yourself can't exist if you're able to take correction or listen to somebody that don't even know you. It's just how I'm delivering it. It's how you're able to accept it because you understand I'm here to help. I'm no threat to you. That's why you're able to accept it. So it hits different. So imagine when you talk to you this way, because I'm only a figment of your imagination, brother. I'm just a version of you. The moment you decide to take yourself serious, G showed up on your algorithm. The moment you decide to get serious about changing, here I come. That's talking this way that can keep you listening. What is the odds? What's the odds? Don't you see how this world works? It's whatever you're ready for. It's whatever you're ready for. And you ready for this. If I'm telling you to surrender, this is what you look like on a higher level. Yeah, I'm you.
Damn.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the piece that you got to understand, brother. I don't exist. I'm a figment of your imagination, of your emotions. This is what you look like when you don't got an ego. I'm just your vibrational pattern. So how the hell did I get
you? Looking at you right now, G. How can you not be real? No, I'm just
no, you know what I'm saying.
No. I had to do that for the people that be on the live that do stuff like that. Like,
yeah. Because you got to think about it. It wasn't until you got serious about, man, let me find out who I am. Boom, here I come. I help you. Don't worry about it. That's how God works. That's how whatever you believe in, that's how it works. I know when to send you because now you're on that frequency to where now you're going within, and here I come. I told you. The moment you go within, you awaken, and here I come showing up, talking this way. And in a way that you can digest it at that. It didn't come to you to argue with you and do all this. It's the way that you can say, damn, I can see that. Man, I see that. What is the odds that you decide to get serious and now here come words that you can take the right way? How many other people tried to talk to you that you was like, versus this new dude that you don't even know like that is talking to you and you like, I can see that because you serious now. I don't exist, brother. This your world. There you go.
Man,
I'm still saying though, man, you staying on me, bro. Man,
hey,
you came in my life and said you needed help and you were going through stuff. Well, guess what? We're going to get you through your go-through. Why would I leave you there? I don't do them like that. Why would I do you like that? I talk them through it, don't I? All right, then. Who podcast am I on? Y'all's.
But he over there, bro.
I know. He didn't say anything, though. You did.
I'm good.
He good. Hey, look. Wait a minute. It's over. He good.
I found my piece. I know where I'm at. And the stuff that he's speaking on, I'm pretty much already been walking that path. I've held myself accountable. I have conversations with my wife where I say there was a time I say facing your demons, where I had to go back and face those things that he's talking about. I sat there and had to go in the closet and talk to myself all by myself. Like, I face these things. I'm understanding what he's saying and I can relate to it because I face it myself. What I told him I had an issue with was how I view other people. That's the only thing that I really deal with. Everything else, I know my purpose. I know my creator. What he is saying to me or what he is saying to everybody on this live, I already understand, and I
You get
already,
it. You
and I'm
get it.
pretty he can probably understand that too. So like, it's right there. It's no buns picking on nobody. I'm just already halfway to the level of where he's at. I'm definitely got some stuff that I'm still fighting and some demons that I'm still trying to battle. But at the same time, I still know my purpose. I still know my creator, and I am working on the peace that I have within myself. So I
Let me.
understand.
And like I tell you, brothers, all the time, you're labeling. You ain't got no demons.
Fairness.
You got a truth.
I got the truth.
You got a truth. You have a why. You wasn't created this way. Something conditioned you that way. And it's not your fault. You see where the compassion, you see that? Like, and it makes you see now what I said, people are a reflection of you. You thought you had demons, and now you have an issue accepting people. You see how it lines up, what acceptance is? That's it right there. When you accept you able to see something different because I don't need that from them. So when I don't need that from them, I ain't noticing nothing you doing.
Fair enough.
That's how it works. That's all this is an acceptance game. All of this. All of it. How you see you. Because nothing else exists. Everything is just a vibration of you. I promise you. Everything is a vibration of you. That's the only thing that's real. That's what people don't understand. But I find it funny that something knows it. Something shows up in your life and know how to challenge you the moment that it show up. What is the odds?
Yep.
Out of nowhere, the only thing that challenging you is the things that you are struggling with. Those are the only things that's showing up. Why your things that's causing you that made you where you strong at? Why they not showing up? Why they don't exist? Because you're not struggling there. You're not thinking about it. You're not focusing on it. You're okay there. It's the things that life is about completing you and making you well-rounded. And so those are the only things that show up. Your triggers show up. Your the problems that you think is weak, the areas that you never paid yourself no attention in, the idea of who you trying to become. Those are the only things that's showing up. And when you see that, oh, I get it. Boom, that mind got it. It's easy.
Thanks.
It's easy. Everything is you. Everything. You'll see. This is why it's gonna start blowing your mind. It's gonna be like, man, what the moment that you say, man, you know what? I'm gonna start taking this serious right here. Watch the counter of it show up in your life. That's how powerful you are. Man, you so powerful. You so powerful, man. You ain't got to deal with nothing you don't want to. Do you understand how powerful that is? I'm gonna say it again, like we said behind the scenes. You are so powerful that you pick and choose what you're gonna deal with. I don't care what the label is. I don't care who they are in your life. You ain't got to deal with nothing you don't want to. Even the thing that stress you out, you just decided to play the game. Other than that, you could have been quiet and left it alone. That's how powerful you are. When you understand what free will really is, what choice really is, the arguments that you have, why is it an argument? I ain't got to talk to you if I don't want to. I'll take the consequences of it. If you don't understand me, fine. You just don't. I'm done talking. Or I'm voluntarily having this conversation with you. Even the pain that I go through, I'm deciding how long I'm going to deal with it. Because remember, we complain about what we got control over, but then want to take control over what we don't. And that's where the suffering comes in there. And when I understand that I can only take action and what I got control over, it'll make the energy. If it's 100% of me focusing on what I don't got control over and changing, and I'm not doing nothing for the things that I got control over, when I start taking care of the things I got control over, the energy bar change. I don't care about what I can't control. I only focus on what I can. That's it. And because I see the results of what I can, and I'm putting my energy into what I can, I don't care about what happens. Because I accept me, I don't care who don't. Because I love me, I don't care who won't. Because I got my back, I don't care who was around. I don't need loyalty. I am loyal to me because you don't. What else? Nigga, I'm a monster by myself. I'm a beast.
So, see, now here's the sign that I'm saying my ego, and y'all get to hear this like live and direct. So somebody made some comments. I ain't gonna say their name. I deleted them and I blocked them. But this person is somebody that used to be very, very close to me. And all they're doing in the comments is saying negative things.
I noticed that.
And the me who I am say, nigga, when we see each other, nigga, you better have your game on. Cause I'm sick and tired of you, my nigga. For real.
Y'all already had smoke.
No, we ain't had smoke. When somebody do some fake stuff, I remove myself. He's pressuring, wanting to still be my friend. I don't want to be the nigga friend. I'm telling him, bro, leave me alone, bro. You're gonna put me in what you want to fight me, nigga. I don't. I want to beat the. That's what I mean. I'm trying not to go there. The ego comes up because it's like, people that you grew up with, they know you. Why you tripping? You didn't support. You said you don't support. You not fooling with me. Go away, nigga. If you hearing this, go away. Go kill yourself. Leave me alone. Because I'm telling you, it's not going to end good for us, bro. Leave me alone. I don't want to be bothered with you, bro. Now, that's the ego that I'm trying not to put out there. That's me being me.
Let me ask you a question. What's the disappointment that you have in this scenario?
That he just won't chill out and accept the fact that I have changed and I'm doing something positive.
What is he taking you back to?
Who I used to be.
And the way you used to do things did what?
I'd rather us beef it out. Let's go get it.
Why is that calling for this right here though? To where it's giving you that what's the energy versus who you became versus what he's trying. See, you got to understand, you can't get here until you let go of what's keeping you there. That brother still exists, and he's keeping you here. That's a lot of energy for somebody that don't matter. That's a lot of energy for somebody that want it. That's a lot. To the point where you ready to now. Why?
Because I just want to be left alone.
What is he bothering?
He keep trying to contact, do different. It's different stuff because we know.
He let him have his groupie moment and just keep doing what you're doing. That's what happens. Okay, brother. Hey, he wants to be like you. What's wrong with that? If you get to where you going, it's gonna be a lot of mini yous out here. What's wrong with you? Did you not know who you is? That's what value is. I'm gonna say it again. You can't be who you think you are if you got men trying to keep contacting you. I don't miss when I say what I say. That man got you out your body, man. No, brother, we don't. No, bro, he a fan. It's okay. Some nigga autograph and send him on his way. Well, no, we don't. No, I get it. He wants to be around you. He wants to be your friend and all that. Why not? You a cool dude. Can't you see where he get that from? Why would he not want to be around you? You think different?
Wow.
So then why would he not want to be around you? It's something he want to be like. He see where you going. I want to ride too. What's the problem? Nah, bro, you can't be out your body like that. You can't be out your body like that, man. That's what come with this, man. That's what elevation looks like. People want to come. The weapon has formed and prospered if you still can be identified with the weapon. The man got you out your body, man. No, brother. No, that's not what we do. No, man, we don't pay them dudes no attention, man. We deal with that when we deal with that. We don't deal with this from here. No. He in the car. I seen the comments and all that. Let him be. You know what I do. I see this all the time. Ain't nobody playing with me in my face. I ain't worried about that. Why are you? He wants to be your friend. He calling people. Man, that man is suffering on the inside. That his ego is getting tortured because he's trying to get next to you. You see how y'all are the same person? You see what his ego is doing? Now you see what your ego just done? You see how y'all are the exact same? Man got you out your body, man. That man got you out your body. No, brother. No, we don't do that, man. No, we going somewhere, man. You got a wife and kids, man. We don't do with them type of niggas, man. What do you mean? No, man, that's what it's supposed to look like. Let him have his groupie moment. It's fine. What do I sign? You be saved. And send him on his way. Give him his autograph, okay? He wants to be your friend. Come on, brother. I understand. I'm going to tell you what the beef is. Nigga, you antagonizing me, and it's like you testing me, but I'm trying to change. How can I work on my attitude if I'm not getting tested with my attitude? How can I work on my change if the old me ain't having to be provoked to show up? People do two things: remind you where you're going and remind you where you're coming from. And you got to understand that. God has allowed that man to trigger you so you can do the work necessary. You said you wanted to do the work. What did I tell you? It's going to come this way. I told you this. I told you this. It was gonna be like this. And like you said, most of the people in here saying they ain't even see it. Only you saw it. That was for you to see. You understand what I'm saying? So that's the thing you got to understand, brother. Like, it's gonna be more of him coming. Until you understand that that's what you surrender to right there. You don't pay attention to stuff like that, man. You know how you do that, man? You let him stay in the comment section. Let him do whatever he does. Let him do it. And we ignore him. And we continue to keep doing it because what you didn't understand was these words were convicting him. Trust me, I would have been talking long enough and I would have said what he needed to hear. But I need you to understand that. No, you elevating. You going past the old world. And this is the reasons why you stay the way you are, because of niggas like him. Well, guess what you're going to have to do when you growing? Ride past niggas like him.
Like him. Yeah.
You got to ride past him. So how are you going to be when life addresses you this way? Because if you can't handle him, you can't handle the blessings that's coming. Because you're going to have to walk through the valley to get to where you headed, brother. And if you can't handle him, you think this demon is something. Wait till you see what's up that road.
It's a lot more coming.
It's a lot more coming. Wait till who you finna find out really is behind going, really coming at you. Wait till you see. It's about elevation. So what is happening at that moment? What's the beef? I feel like he's trying me, man, because he know doggone well what he's doing. Or can we just look at it a different way? That's a kid, man. He want attention. He got it. He got it. Hell, how else can I do the work unless I'm getting tested? Got it. I guess I am growing then in order for the test to show up. Because when I was with the BS, he didn't play with me. But the moment that I got better, now you want to play. Oh, it's because I'm growing. The moment that I say I'm going on a diet, now Wendy's got coupons. Think. The moment that I say I'm going to start getting up in the morning and start working out, now I'm tired as hell and can't sleep at night. I got insomnia now all of a sudden. That's how it works. So if you say you want to change, let's see. But you had an out-of-body experience. Players mess up. Got it. Players mess up. It's cool. Brass that nigga, bro. We stand on business, bro. That's what it's supposed to. You think he's something, man? Please, you know how many dudes that I know probably got issues with me that I ain't heard? Because that's not what I battle with. It's fine. I've heard people say this and say that and say this. I heard people say I can debate him. I'm going to debate him one day. That's because you think I know something. That's a compliment. But I won't open my mouth. Well, I'm debating this nigga. What? I don't think you know anything that I need to know. I'm good. You cool. But this ain't about wisdom and all that. This is about obedience to me. So you got to understand that. This is a clear-cut sign that you headed somewhere when you start getting triggered with your old world. But you thought you was just going to just be better tomorrow without the test? You thought you was going to wake up and everything going to be all good? No, man.
Man, I'm trying to have my moment, man. He over there trying to...
What moment did he take from you?
No, I'm not trying to have no moment, man. I just that's some bull, man.
Nah, you got it. No, bro, you're gonna have to deal with those things. That's what comes. It's called maturity, though. It's only called maturity, man. You gotta let that go. Trust me, I understand the whole movement. I understand the anger. I understand all that. But he is where he is, and you are where you are. The man wants to be a part of your life. That's kind of strange, but a little groupie-ish even. However, I'm a little concerned. I'm concerned on why is this brother like that's difficult. That's strange. But sure. Okay.
He used to be my best friend, man. I used to really, you know what I'm saying? That was my partner. But we did like that. And he don't want to accept it.
Did he cross you or something?
Sort of, kinda. It's like everything that I say or whatever I do, he's gonna challenge me, say I'm wrong. Look, let me show you Bible. Man, go on with that, man. That was the same person that was what was his religion on the first show. And I said, say, man, I was
that's
trying
the,
to
oh, that's who that
that's
was.
the same one.
And guess what? I don't function from religion. Woo-woo. I gave him his bar and sent him on his way. That's it. That's it.
I don't like fooling with people like that.
But what is the anger about? The test of your knowledge or contradicting you? What's the issue? Somebody trying to play you for dumb, you think, or somebody thinking you dumb or something? Like what's the beef? That him saying that?
It's just you coming over here with that, and I don't come near you with none of that. Like
that's because you got something going on. He don't. Where you going to? He ain't got nothing going on. Where he gonna go to? You got something going on. He know where to come to. He ain't got nothing going on. That's what this thing look like, brother. Nah, what you thought you was gonna be valuable and you ain't gonna think nobody was gonna aim for the title? Nah, you didn't think that, did you? Nah, you
I
didn't think
ain't
you was
got
gonna.
no title, man. I'm just
What he
somebody
say?
working on myself.
What he say? You looking at the limousine driving, jet flying, kids stealing, willing, dealing, son of a gun, and it's hard keeping these alligators down. Ain't that what Ric Flair said?
Yeah, he did.
You looking at the jet flying. Come on now. That's what you look. I mean, they're gonna aim for the title. It is what it is. You'll be all right, man. Nah, bro, don't get out your body like that again, though, bro. Not for no dude, bro. Nah, not even for nobody. Nah, remember I told you you're a solution. We're disciplined in our energy, man. Men are disciplined. We discipline. We don't get out of our body like that, man. We expect that. He's just the path of the road. When you turn back around, you got to ride back past him and others. It's gonna be more to come to test you so you can stay disciplined. You'll be all right, man. You'll be all right.
I feel you. I mean, I ain't tripping. I'm just at that moment. I just frustrated, man. I'm tired of him. I ain't talked to him. I ain't nothing from him, and I don't know how long. It's
And
been a
it's all
while.
good.
And
And he
then all of
missed
a
you.
sudden,
He missed you, bro. And guess what? It's almost the energy of an ex-girlfriend. I can't get your attention elsewhere, so let me make you mad. So let him be a female. Shit. Let him be a woman. You over here messing up his bad girl moment, and you over here messing it up. He over here trying to get your attention, and you over here messing it up. Everybody at the stage, we over here throwing roses at the stage, and he mad because you skipped him. Let him have his moment. He wanted his rose, man. We passing everybody roses. What about me? What about me?
man,
you know this your boy? I don't know this dude.
Hey, man.
Man, listen, it's all good though. But now, bro, that's all that is, man. You'll be all right. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I'm good. I know I'm finna get in trouble when I go in. You know, wife gonna get on me.
As she should.
She gonna be like, you know better. You supposed to have more control, but I'm just tired. It didn't get on my nerves, man.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. But again, if he can do you like that, everybody else can be the Geppetto of your life. Everybody else can create the Pinocchio of you. If that can happen, anybody can do you like that on higher levels. So you gotta understand, you're at war with yourself. That's your battle, not him. He don't exist. That's happening in you. Whenever you discipline what's going on in you, it changes the trajectory of that. You understand? And there you go, brother.
Appreciate that. I needed that. I'm gonna have to go in here and argue. Rob phone died on him. He sent me a text right before it died.
Now it's all good, man. I gotta take this NyQuil and take my butt to bed too. I'm under the weather. You understand?
Hey, I appreciate it. Man, I hate I did that, y'all. I apologize. You know that ain't normally
Players mess up, brother. Players mess up, brother.
I'm a playful, laugh, joke person. So yeah, man, I apologize. And Raw Rich, I'm gonna get at you, man. But I thank you, G. Every time you come on here, man, you teach me and get my head right every single time. So I really appreciate that. And I'm probably gonna get a phone call from this older guy. He like my big brother. So but he gonna call me and he gonna get on me about this because he was in the comments too. And he gonna be like, I told you that's your character. You don't do that.
I told you.
He gonna assassinate me.
But they good to have though, brother.
Yeah.
They good to have. You understand? So I mean, it is what it is. Each one teach one, brother. We here for it. That's what I'm here for. That's what they here for. That's what we do. So it is what it is. But don't ever let nothing get you out your body like that. Ever.
I got you.
Ever. So
I got
you. That's that.
Well, man, I appreciate y'all, man, coming and checking out the show, G. Much love. Anything you need, try to get you back on. You know,
ain't hard to find. I ain't hard to find.
I know. I'll be on your live. I'll probably be on it in a minute. Gotta go to work, but I'll probably
I ain't gonna be on it now. I'm finna take this NyQuil. I'm finna go to sleep. I ain't finna be on it.
Okay. Well, say, man, it's your boy K Jizzle. My boy Raw Rich phone died. We got Coach G, our coach. I'm sorry, y'all. Our coach. We got Coach G here. And man, y'all stay tuned, man. The next show gonna be a blast, boy. It's going down called Chronicles, baby.